Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
And I'm Marie Jenkins.
And we are both artists who have
moved to Costa Rica.
Yay, welcome back.
Yes, absolutely. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Did you want to, we didn't talk about this, but did you want to do the question that was asked?
Yes. So, first thing I wanted to say is this is our 6-month in Costa Rica video. Yay! So, half a year living here. And we have a nice little, we sort of have a rundown of what we feel we've accomplished and what we've actually accomplished in that 6 months. But first off, there were a number of questions about stuff that we had brought here and maybe didn't need, or stuff that we wish we had brought. And also, we have things in the States, and I'm actually heading back to the States next week to see about shipping them.
How about that?
We're doing it. So we've got a company, Pablo Arias, and so they're going to be picking it up in California, shipping it here. And so the question was, what stuff did we bring that we didn't need? And is there anything you would think about for that?
So what I would have to say is I probably brought heavier clothes than I needed.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily more clothes than I needed because I purged pretty well, but maybe like I won't need my chenille robe so much here.
Ever.
Yeah. So some of my heavy clothes I have not had the opportunity to wear, and I can't see having the opportunity to wear them. So probably that would be the only thing that I brought that I really don't need. That's me.
Yeah, and I feel like we planned pretty well on what we brought here. The only thing I could say we brought too much of was sunscreen. We're not in a beach town and we're not on the beach all the time, so didn't bring enough bug spray, but the casita is way better on bugs.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, most of the things that you would get from the States you can get here. And some of them are a little bit more expensive, peanuts, trail mix, things like that. And there are a few things I will pick up in California when I go back. But yeah, and then the other side of that is, are there things we got rid of, because we did a massive purging for months, are there things we got rid of that you wish you wouldn't have?
So that's very tricky for me because I do have things in storage that are going to be joining us in 3 months.
Probably, right.
About 3 months.
It takes a while.
Yeah, it does. And so what do I wish I would have brought? With the cost of shipping, it's a toss-up. Do I wish I would have brought this, or am I happy that we just purchased it here? And I don't really have the answers for that because it's expensive to ship.
Yeah.
And we have totally supplied, that's not the word I want.
Furnished.
We have totally furnished the casita. So are there things that I wish we had from the States? We have the guys working back there. Sorry.
Working on my studio.
Working on the studio. We'll just let them make noise.
Yeah.
So are there things that made me comfortable in the house that I wish we had here? Yes. But financially, would that have been a good idea? I don't think so. So that's a tough call for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the flatware, the dishes, things like that for the casita, not for the big house, but for here, we have purchased them. And I think we're going to go through our finances in a couple of weeks, so we can tell you how much we've actually spent setting up the house.
Maybe next week, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well, you're going to be gone, so.
Well, if we do it early.
Yeah. All right, we'll see on that one.
Yeah, so cost is, it'll be really interesting for everybody who's curious about these things. So
Yeah.
Might not be super expensive to live here, but it can be expensive to get here.
Right. Yeah, shockingly so.
Yeah, and we never intended to have 2 houses.
Right.
So having the casita to live in own, and we own it now and not have to pay rent is great, but we had to furnish it, and then most of the stuff we'd saved for the casa will be coming from California. So,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah. So I would have to say, no. I'm content with what we brought.
Good. And I would say, for my money, I think we did a really good job on purging and saving what was important. The only thing I wish I might have saved more of was gardening tools. Because I have some stuff that could have gone into the shipping, the pallets, because we're getting our pallets wrapped and shipped, be about 10 cubic meters. And so I got rid of almost all my gardening stuff except for hand tools. And now I have to buy everything all over again. And so, do I wish I would have saved a couple of hoses, some shovels, some things that I'm going to use? Yeah. I mean, and if I just piecemeal it, get things when I need them, and not try to do everything at once, it's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all in all, it feels like pretty good planning on both of our parts.
Mm-hmm.
But now to our 6-month Costa Rica progress report.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So
Okay, you want me to start?
do the first.
Okay, so they're not necessarily in order.
Sorta.
Yeah, we wrote them down as we thought of them.
Yep.
And these are the things that we have accomplished in the last 6 months. We bought a car.
Yay. That was a big deal, and it's great. It's a wonderful car for our needs. We house and dog sat for 4.5 months,
Yes.
giving us a really good opportunity to get established here and learn how things work.
And how they don't work.
Right.
Okay, we got our residency. And that was a process.
Yes.
So.
Very good process.
And we've dragged you along with a lot of that as well.
Yeah. How it happens, the fact that you really want a lawyer. Read the next one because that's part of it too.
Okay. Not only did we get our residency, we signed up for CAHA,
Yes.
which is the, I'm going to say, governmental medical insurance.
And Social Security.
And Social Security.
Yeah.
Okay. So we signed up for that, and we have paid for that on a monthly basis. And I actually went to the bank by myself yesterday, and I paid for my CAHA all by myself after driving myself there.
In colones.
I paid in colones.
What?
Yeah. Of course, Rob gave me the amount of colones I needed, but I did pay in colones.
I know. Big deal. Good stuff.
Yes.
I did my Nicaragua border run, and my 3-month visa is up November 7th, and it doesn't affect anything with residency because we have residency. It affects my driving ability, so it will reset when I go to California, and so I'll be looking at getting my driver's license in February, probably something like that. And so along with that Nicaragua border run, I got the opportunity to drive at night.
In the rain?
In the rain in Costa Rica. And pouring rain. And really tough experience, and something that I would really try hard not to do again if I didn't have to. So, learning experiences.
Right. Oh, LM, learning Spanish. Going forward with that, I now have a little study group that I get together with a couple of days a week, and I can communicate.
Mm-hmm.
I can communicate. So learning Spanish in the last 6 months or so.
And months before we even moved here.
Mm-hmm.
But boots on the ground kind of thing, yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah. She works really hard at communicating with everybody.
So this is a funny little story, little side story. When I went to the bank yesterday to pay for my CAHA, the security guard at the door kind of asks you why you're there. And so I said, comprar mi caja, which means to buy my caja, which I should have said pagar mi caja. And he giggled about it, and I didn't know why until I sat down and rethought my words, and I thought, oh, anyway, I wasn't there to buy my caja, I was there to pay for my caja. But I'm trying.
And he understood.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's great.
Stumbling through. Okay,
All right. Tried lots of new fruits and foods. Some of which you guys have seen on our videos.
Yes.
Super fun stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of exotic fruits that we've never even seen before.
Right.
Some good, some bad.
That is true. Only one really that we didn't care for. The rest
Right.
we've cared for, but the one
Oh, that was fun.
that was
And
not
there's
good.
more to come. There's a lot more crazy stuff here. We'll try.
Right. My turn.
Yep.
We went whale watching. Hopefully some of you have gotten to see that, where we had the mama whale with her baby who actually would rest on her back. That was lovely.
Yeah, amazing stuff.
Mhm.
So we got a couple of casita things here, and they're kind of out of order. So I'm going to just say the first two. We remodeled this whole casita and then moved into it. So kind of a big deal there.
So yes, kind of a big deal there because we gutted it.
Yeah.
The only thing that remained were the 2 bedrooms. Everything else was gutted, and so it was a huge remodel.
Yeah. All new electrical, all new plumbing, new floors, a few new walls.
Right, relocated the kitchen, relocated the bathroom, put windows in,
Mm-hmm.
bars up, painted.
Septic tank.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a big deal and so worth it.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Love it.
And so, well, that's kind of that one.
Okay.
That's along with it.
Yeah, it is, and we've kind of touched on that. Furnishing
Yeah.
the casita, furniture-wise, the couch, some chairs, the stools, the dishes, as I mentioned, the flatware,
Yeah.
the glasses,
Everything
the
kitchen.
bed, everything. The refrigerator, blah, 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 blah.
Light fixtures, sinks, fridge, all of it.
Yeah.
It was a shell.
It was a shell. Yeah, and I love it. I
Oh,
just can't
yeah.
say that enough. I just love this little house.
It does feel like home now.
Mhm.
It's great.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, I got my driver's license. And we got a little mini vacation out of that because we went up to, Nicoya.
Uh-huh.
And I got my driver's license there. So we dragged you along with that process as well. Going here, going there, getting the physical, blah, 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 blah. And I got my driver's license.
And along with all of these things we have done, it's so, I can't say how important it is just to be flexible. Be flexible and be patient. Because things are going to change, things are going to be weird. You're going to be like, what? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have to make sense. Just do it. You know?
I never say it doesn't make sense. Rob says it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like, why do they do it this way? And like, it doesn't matter why they do it this way. Do it or don't.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff.
Okay. We said this.
Oh, that's,
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead. I think I did this one. So.
We actually closed on our property. So the 2-hectare property that includes the casita and the land down below where we're going to build our forever house, we actually own it. And so that was a 4-month process, made a little bit more difficult because we were separating 2 hectares out of a big 8-hectare plot. Complicated. We finally got it done.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay. And we dragged you along with that as well.
Uh-huh.
We made some Tico and some expat friends. That's very true. The community that we were in, we made some friends there, and we have remained friends there. They walk by, or drive by here, and we always say hello.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. We had some friends over, Tico's, I'm going to call
Uh-huh.
Tico's, for dinner last week.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. They're willing to speak Spanish with me, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meeting the people around here. It's not as
Our neighbors.
Yep, we're not as remote as we thought. There's people up in the hills and down in the hills.
Yeah, right. So
Kinda everywhere.
We've met more people since
Yeah,
we've been here.
it's a lovely
which is
community.
Really, really nice. Yeah. Everybody says hello and waves. Very gentle.
And following up on that, we learned the surrounding area, and so that's just been a little bit of GPS, Google Maps, trial and error. So from San Isidro and a little past our area, Tinamaste, Platanillo, down to the coast, Dominical, Uvita, we can drive around comfortably to a lot of areas
Yeah.
that required maps in the beginning, and it feels nice. There's a lot more exploring we can do, but it's a great start.
Yes, it is. We have been keeping up our weekly YouTube videos. Yes, we have.
Yeah.
And making that as informative and as interesting as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing you along with some of these processes and showing you some of the wildlife, and that's a good segue.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. So I don't think I have it here, but the wildlife, I mean, just how much we've gotten to see has been incredible. We've talked to you about the toucans and butterflies and agoutis, the white-faced monkeys last week, the whole troop of them in our side yard. And then, I don't know if we talked about it, but we hear howler monkeys here all the time. We hear them almost every morning down in the valley. And we haven't seen them here. We've seen them in other parts of Costa Rica. But today they were like in our side yard,
Yeah.
30 feet away.
I think I was doing dishes and they are so loud.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, they have to be very, very close. So I walked around the terraza to the bodega, the laundry area, and they were right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so we watched them for a little while, then they left, and then this afternoon they were back.
Even closer.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got a couple cool videos of the Howler Monkeys, so you'll definitely want to see that. But
And listen.
yeah, it's just magical. I mean, they're so loud and they're not that big.
And they're not that big.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But we had a mama, a baby, and a papa, we think.
And maybe an uncle or an aunt. There were 4 of them, at least. That's what we saw.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, we dealt with fallen trees and landslides, and not just on our property, which did happen, but here on the roads, and had to adjust some travel plans, and just maybe didn't go to town a couple times because the road was closed.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned about what really happens here in the mountains in the rainy season, and it's going to happen next year, and it's going to happen the following year. This was an incredibly rainy year, one of the biggest a lot of the locals have ever seen, so we got a real good crash course.
Yes, we did. And we visited several beautiful beaches, and we have taken you.
If you can hear that, that's the Howler Monkeys.
That is not a truck. That is a howler monkey.
Yeah, they're like
He's-
right
he's
outside.
Close. He's close. Yeah. One of the beaches had horses on it, which was beautiful.
Yeah.
I hope you can hear that.
It's amazing.
Oh, I hope you can hear that.
They're so cool.
So much to say. Oh,
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then we had a mini vacation on a gorgeous beach, and we've taken you on several. And the beaches are not crowded.
No.
And they are large.
Yep.
And beautiful. The water's always temperate.
The whole country is pretty much lined with beaches.
Yeah.
It's fantastic down
Yep.
here.
Yep.
There's 2 more here. Both of them are very important. You want to do yours?
Oh, yes, I do. So I learned how to drive in Costa Rica, and I'm very confident about that. I've gone off on my own a couple of times doing errands. And early on in our stay in Costa Rica, I was very anxious about it. And I am no longer anxious about it. So that's very exciting.
Tooling around on our own, doing great.
Yep.
And I'd say one of the biggest things is we didn't lose our sense of humor.
Ah.
A lot of ups, few downs, and some tough weeks and some fantastic weeks.
Some great opportunities to laugh.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sometimes you have to laugh because it's absurd. It's absurd. It's like, really? Okay.
Yeah, so we have not lost our sense of humor.
No. I got a fantastic partner in Lori Marie.
And I have a fantastic partner in Hanson. Yay! So we're very, very fortunate.
Yeah.
Ah,
So that's a pretty good recap there.
yeah.
It's been, we've always been an adventurous couple, and it's definitely been an adventurous 6 months here.
It truly has.
Yeah, hasn't made us want to run for the hills. I'm just really happy where we are. Really happy doing what we're doing. I think.
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right. So we will check in next week. Maybe we'll do finances next week. We shall see how we're doing time-wise.
Yep. I'm heading back to the States for about a week, and so we're going to be on our own here. What? So we'll see about that. It might be a video without me. I don't know.
Oh, do you want to talk about not setting your timers?
Oh yes.
We've been meaning to bring this up for I don't know how many weeks.
Oh, it's hilarious. So one of the things that you learn quickly here is don't ever set the time on your microwave or coffee maker.
Yeah, don't bother.
Yeah, because you're going to do it 7 times a day if you ever want to keep time.
There's little glitches in the electricity.
Yeah, all the
so
time.
It just clicks the timer off. So yeah, don't bother. Get up in the morning, turn on your coffee.
Yeah.
Don't bother with the clock on your microwave. It's not worth it.
We do have a coffee maker with a timer that we're planning on using in the big house down there. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll use the coffee maker, just not the timer, probably. So that's just another little thing to giggle about.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's a good one. But we've been trying to remember for months.
Yeah,
to
wanted to tell you that.
So thanks for all the comments.
Yes.
Thanks for the questions.
Absolutely.
It's great. Your interest in our journey and learning about it and commenting questions are just wonderful. We appreciate it so much.
And we've had some people contact us that are moving to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And we always embrace the opportunity to get together with someone and share
Heck yeah.
our experience with someone else that's thinking about coming to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So,
Met some people for lunch, and if you're gonna be in our area,
let us know.
definitely,
Yeah.
it's great.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we've got a couple good extra videos. The fence out front is fantastic.
Yeah.
The Howler Monkeys are more fantastic.
Right.
So hang out for that. And do you have anything else?
Nope, just if you have any requests, things that you want to see, things that you want to hear about, please let us know. And
Music, soundtrack?
no music.
Musical requests?
Okay, no. But that's a great idea. All right, we'll see you next week. Adios.
Ciao.
Good.
Very good. Oh, that was great to have the monkeys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that white frame is the fence line. So you can see the gate where it meets the street. The fence goes all the way up, so we have a lot of frontage property here. And you can see the guys putting in the first piece of the zinc laminate. So this is it. Green on the outside, white on the inside. So starting here, got a lot of fence to put up, so it's gonna look great. Hopefully keep the road noise down a little bit, and more to show later. Well, here is the upper part of the fence. You can see what progress the guys made. They probably got half of it done. They took the saran from in front down. A little drainage ditch there, covered that nicely. And so that goes all the way down to the gate and then past. More progress later. Here's a pretty little guy on our fence. We got a lovely little park here for our morning dog walk today. So it's kind of down from the main road in downtown Platanillo, but really fun, just made for the kids, easy to get to, and really nice valley views off there in the distance past that house. But Hudson's loving the grass underfoot. That is the sound of our Howler Monkeys. They're really loud, but they're not very big. The adults. Pretty amazing. The adults are maybe 2 foot tall, but it's hard to see. They're black, they got a little white booty, and there's a whole family in our backyard and just traveling through. There's our howlers. They're back this afternoon. So cool. You can see them up there, a little group, maybe 5. They sound a lot bigger than they are. They don't really bother us. There's a little mama howler and her baby. The howlers are called congas here in Costa Rica. But you can see they're like, I don't know, 30 feet away from us in our side yard. And then up the tree, that's Big Daddy. He's the guy who was making all the noise earlier. I got some of the sound on another video. Look at that. How incredible.